Salam alaikum, salam alaikum. Buenos dias. It's still buenos dias. 11:53, sorry. 11:53, 37 degrees, guys. Yo, no snow. Yeah, no snow. Actually, stopped snowing somewhere around 12 yesterday. And the sun came out bright. So nice. Everything got dissolved. It melted everything. So wasn't that bad. Those 3 inches did not stick. That's great. Hope you guys are doing great. Like always, I wish you the best. I pray that Nsambi Mpungo blesses you guys always and your family members and your loved ones. I got a question today to ask you guys. And I want you guys to put some thought in it. And if you want, you can leave a comment. Or I'll make a video again. I'll make another video maybe tomorrow or when I get a chance. And I'll try to hit the topic from this question that I'm asking. And this is for the priests and the priestesses that have received, they are able to do certain things, and even for spiritualists, people that deal with spiritual workings and stuff like that. I want to ask you, but there's going to be a difference because one might have an nganga or an nkuyo, and one doesn't work with an nganga. They work totally different with their spiritual side or spiritual stuff, whether they have bóvedas or altars or any other spirit that they work with. You understand? Whether it's from a Congo, whether it's an Egyptian, whether it's a gypsy, whether it's an Arabian, whether it's an Indian, which we know Indian is not the proper way of saying it, but that's what we're taught. A native really is what you would say to the country of whoever that native belonged to. Indian was a derogatory term used, but we kept it anyway. So the question that I want to put out today is, let's say you guys get a client or a patient, whichever way you want to look at it, and this patient is having medical issues, meaning physically they having a problem. Something is going on with them. And let's put an example as, let's say that they are on the first stages of a cancer. They just put, it's not at a high stage, it's at a starting stage of a cancer. All right, let's just use cancer as an example. And for us that work, with the Ngangas, I'm going to put this towards the Ngangas now. Let's say we take a rooster, right? Well, with divine, we find out what's the problem. The muerto speaks to us. We make an agreement and we ask, could you help this person out with this issue? The muerto says yes, meaning the prenda, the enfumbe, the nkisi, the mpungo, whatever way you want to call it. Even though we know it means different. But let's just say that. Because people understand they use different terminologies to understand this one thing. That's why I use those 3. Okay, and it says, yes, we can help this person out. And you ask, what can I use, or what do you want to use to help this person out with? Like, what items? What do we need? Do we need herbs? Do we need animals? What is it that we need? Because it just doesn't come out the top of your head. No, the nganga, the spirit, is the one that's telling you what he wants or what she wants for you to use to solve that issue. Now, herein lies the question that I'm asking. Let's say the spirit says, I need a rooster, and I want you to clean this person with that rooster. Okay, we get the rooster, We clean the person with the rooster. You know, we clean the person with the rooster. And now we feed that rooster to the Nganga. This is the question. Did the rooster stop the cancer? Did the rooster take on the cancer? Meaning that when you pass the rooster over that person, did that rooster took the cancer to himself? And then now, by you sacrificing that animal to the Nganga, now that spiritual Nganga, that spirit is taking that cancer. This is the question that I'm asking. Because I made a video yesterday explaining what some houses do with the meat, with the sacrificial animals. You know, what some do, what some don't. Then I also gave an example of, you know, people in poverty that they practice this, you know, the old, you know, and Fumus, Bakulus, the old ancestors, when they practiced, you know, and did their things in Cuba, you know, and other countries, the meat wasn't discarded, you know. So I understand that there's different ways and different lineages that look at this, you know, as cleaning a person that has a condition and then feeding it to the Nganga, and then they taking it as what you feeding to the Nganga is what you took off that person. You know, literally what I took off that person, which I didn't take nothing off of it, because that's where the questioning lies. When I passed that rooster over that person, then sacrificed it to the Nganga, did the rooster literally take on the cancer? That's the question. And I want to leave it at that, because I want to see if any of you guys would answer your opinion, your thoughts, how you was taught. What do you think about it? Do you think that the rooster took the cancer and now the cancer is on that rooster, the person doesn't have cancer no more? Do you think that once you sacrifice the animal to the Nganga, now you're feeding that cancer to the Nganga, and then anything that's in that pot is going to absorb and take that sickness also? This is the question that I'm putting out. Because I spoke about, you know, the sacrificial animals and how, you know, the differences of Munanso, the differences of lineages teach certain things, you know, about the meat. And I'm going to try to clarify what I believe, what I am taught or have been taught in a video once I get a response of what you guys think. What is your opinion? You know, because we all have a duty and we all have a different mind, a different way of thinking, and we all are entitled to an opinion. You understand? Because you could give an opinion, and even though I might not agree with it, it's still your opinion, and it's still how you practice, it's still how you believe, and if it works for you, hey, who am I to speak about it? You understand? But I don't want people to misconstrue what I said on the previous video. If you hear me clearly saying, I'm speaking about certain Munansos, certain things that certain people do with the meat, some that don't do it with the meat. You know, everything is on the other video what I spoke about. But I wanted to bring this question out to you guys. And I hope that you guys will have the opportunity or take a couple of minutes of your time and explain or give your opinion on what happens. I don't want you to give your opinion on the previous video. I want you to give your opinion and your thoughts and what you was taught on this video that I'm making right now, asking this question. And remember, the question was, if I divinate for a person has a sickness, a stage, let's say, as just to put a numeric number, a stage 1 cancer. They just put that, right? It hasn't broke out completely. It's starting. And the Nganga tells me, okay, I could heal that person or I could help that person. And I asked the Nganga, what do you need for me to do? And the Nganga tells me, get me a rooster and clean that person with that rooster. The question is, oh, and I feed the rooster to the Nganga. The question is, did I take the cancer off that person right then, and the rooster took the cancer? When I sacrificed the animal and gave the manga to the spirit, to the Nganga, the spiritual pot, did the spiritual pot through the manga take on that cancer? Did anything else in that pot that's in there, in that pot, did anything transfer over from that person to the rooster and to the pot of that cancer? Did anything transfer over literally into that pot? First of all, we have to think about when I pass the rooster over the person to the body, right? Or through a specific part of the body where the cancer is starting at, whether it's there or the whole body, did the cancer immediately transferred to the animal? Did the animal take the cancer? Does the person still have the cancer? Or does the animal have it now? And now I sacrifice that animal to the Nganga, and because I let the manga out on the Nganga, is the cancer transferred now into the Nganga? Did the Nganga take that cancer? And did whatever is in that pot, the masangos or whatever's in there, take also that sickness? Or could have a remnant or something happen because of the manga that I put in there from the animal that was cleaned to the person that supposedly had cancer? So that's the question I'm putting up. I hope you guys understood. I hope you guys find the time to give your opinion, give what you was, thought or taught, what happens, because I have a different way of looking at this, and I understand. I'm not here. I understand what others and how others look at it and think about it and speak. I understand it. I see the logic in it. But there's one thing to see the logic in a human sense, and another thing to see the logic in a spiritual sense. You understand? That's what I'm trying to say. So if you guys get the time and you're able to see the video, I pray that you guys give your opinion, give me what you think, and then one of these days I'll make a video on it, on the subject, and I'll give you a little bit of what I think and what I think happens with that animal, and what I think happens with that patient, and what I think happens when I give the manga to the Nganga. I can't go into it too much because it has to do with things that I'm not allowed really to speak about. You know, if my elder wants to speak about it, he could speak about it. He has more knowledge, and he could speak about it in a way that, you know, he won't give much out. Me, I might make a mistake and give things out that I'm not supposed to. You know, I don't want to get, you know, I don't want to get the behind chewed out. So anyway, guys, Most High bless, be safe. Thumb up the video for the algorithm. Watch out Tata Matamba's video. Watch Tata and Fuma's video. Watch the brothers and sisters who are putting out content for you guys to help you guys. You understand? If you notice, you'll see that we don't, you know, some do have either a sponsorship, some might monetize from it, but you have to look at it. You have to look at it. You understand? What are you getting from these brothers and sisters that are putting out content? You know, if they were putting out garbage and getting monetized, then yeah. But if they're getting monetized, why do we care? We should be happy that we could help out in a way, because the persons who are creating these videos are helping us out. You understand? You know, and it ain't about making the money. I'm telling you, there's no money really being made here on YouTube if you don't have thousands and thousands of viewers and subscribers and watch hours and thumbs up. Believe me, us that speak a little bit on the tradition, I don't make anything, but I don't knock those who make something, make pennies to be able to buy their things, to be able to keep producing content. I don't knock it. Now I knock those who have a whole bunch of views and a whole bunch of subscribers, but are not really giving you guys nothing. And if they are, they're giving you guys stuff that does not benefit you. It could actually hurt you. And I'm not saying all. I'm saying some. Because I have to always clear these things up in the air, because I don't want no misunderstanding, and I don't want no problems with anybody thinking that I'm speaking about every single person that makes a video. I do not. You understand? But have a great day. Be safe. And salam alaikum. Malaikum bakwenda en sala. Pensame lo agutare.